Imagine, in the depths of the Mariana Trench, scientists encountered a mysterious object that defies logic and common sense. This discovery has troubled even the boldest researchers so much that they now hesitate to descend to the abyss's bottom again. In this video, you will dive into the mysteries of the ocean depths and discover what secrets one of the most inaccessible points on the planet holds. Get ready for a journey that will turn your ideas about life on Earth and beyond upside down. In 1996, the New York Times published a sensational piece about the equipment's descent from the American research vessel Glomar Challenger into the Mariana Trench. The spherical device designed for deep-sea research was affectionately called the Hedgehog by the crew members. After a while into the descent, the instruments picked up a horrifying sound that resembled metal scraping. The device was urgently brought back to the surface, and the crew was shocked by what they saw. The powerful steel structure was deformed, and the sturdy steel cable, about 8 inches in diameter, looked as if someone had carefully cut it. Many explanations were proposed for this incident. Some claimed it was the fault of mythical sea monsters, others suspected extraterrestrial interference, and some blamed giant octopuses. However, none of the theories had convincing evidence, and the whole story remained just a subject of rumors and speculation. A similar incident occurred with a German research team that attempted to send their device HiFish into the depths of the Mariana Trench. The device suddenly stopped, and the cameras transmitted an image to the monitor of a huge lizard-like creature trying to destroy the metal structure. The German team quickly reacted and used an electric shock to scare off the creature. The monster swam away and did not return. Unfortunately, the researchers did not have equipment capable of capturing this unusual creature. By the late 90s, when rumors about the mysterious creatures of the Mariana Trench began to spread among scientists, many legends started to form around this place. Poachers spoke of strange glows coming from the depths and mysterious glowing objects moving in the water. Captains of small vessels claimed that their ships suddenly began to move at incredible speeds, as if something huge and incredibly strong was pulling them. The Mariana Trench is located in the western part of the Pacific Ocean, near the Mariana Islands, just 124 miles away, which is how it got its name. This area is a vast marine sanctuary and a national monument of the United States. Under strict government protection, fishing and mining are prohibited here, but swimming and enjoying the natural beauty are allowed. In terms of geometry, the Mariana Trench has the shape of a giant crescent, measuring 1,584.5 meters long and about 43 meters wide. The deepest point is the Challenger Deep, located at a depth of 36,069.5 feet below sea level, situated in the southwestern part of the trench, about 211 miles from Guam. Sunlight does not reach the bottom of the trench. It is ruled by eternal darkness. Conditions in the Mariana Trench are significantly harsher than in outer space. The highest point above sea level is Mount Everest, which stands at 29,032 feet. One could argue that this mountain would easily fit inside the Mariana Trench, and there would still be 6,500 feet of water space between it and the ocean surface. Despite the abundance of legends surrounding the Mariana Trench, there are also amazing facts supported by undeniable evidence. In 1918, Australian lobster hunters reported encountering a translucent white fish measuring 98.5 feet long. The description of this creature is remarkably similar to an ancient representative of the species Cockroachus megalogon, which lived in the oceans about 2 million years ago. Thanks to the preserved remains, scientists were able to reconstruct the appearance of this giant shark. The body length reached 82 feet, weighing around 220,500 pounds, and its mouth was equipped with jaws 6.5 feet long with teeth up to 4 inches in size. Imagine those terrifying teeth. It is these kinds of teeth that were recently discovered by oceanographers on the floor of the Pacific Ocean. The youngest of the artifacts found is dated to be around 11,000 years old. These findings suggest that not all representatives of the megalogon species went extinct 2 million years ago. Could the waters of the Mariana Trench be hiding these ancient predators in their depths? Research is ongoing, and the depths of the ocean continue to keep their secrets. The pioneers who dared to descend to the bottom of the Earth, as the bottom of the Mariana Trench is called, were American naval officer Don Walsh and explorer Jacques Picard. They made the dive in the bathyscaphe Trieste, built in the Italian city of the same name. This massive apparatus, with wall thickness of 5 inches, descended to the bottom for a full 5 hours. Upon reaching the very bottom, the researchers stayed there for only 12 minutes, after which the ascent began immediately and lasted about 3 hours at the bottom. They discovered fish resembling flounder, about 1 foot long. Research continued, and in 1995, the Japanese also managed to descend into the depths of the Mariana Trench. Another significant achievement occurred in 2009 when the autonomous underwater vehicle Nereus made a descent to the deepest point on the planet. This high-tech robot not only took photographs, but also collected soil samples, providing scientists with new valuable information. In 2016, the camera of the underwater vehicle Oceanos Explorer discovered many previously unknown creatures on the floor of the Mariana Trench, and the scientists were shocked by what they saw. So who inhabits the extreme depths? The cookie-cutter shark inhabits the upper levels of the Mariana Trench, at depths ranging from 650 to 4,200 feet. The horn on its nose contains electrosensitive cells that allow it to detect prey in the deep-sea darkness. The monster's menu is quite diverse: fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and other unsuspecting ocean dwellers. If the cookie-cutter shark looks relatively familiar, the anglerfish is just a monster, a glowing monster with its own little flashlight above its monstrous mouth. The victim mistakes the glowing antenna for prey, swims up to the mouth, and ends up being swallowed. Legends abound about the gluttony of the anglerfish. The creature's stomach can stretch significantly and hold prey that is twice the size of the predator itself, another monster. As scientists have discovered, they have been on Earth for 80 million years. The cloaked shark simply drives you crazy with its appearance. It lives at depths of up to 5,000 feet, grows to 6.5 feet, and feeds on cephalopods, small sharks, and ray-finned fish. Have you ever seen a fish with a transparent head? It's called the barrel eye, lives at a depth of 1,500 meters, and feeds on zooplankton. It seems like an innocuous little fish, but its appearance is terrifying. Now, if there's something truly disgusting to look at, it's the creature called Ostax. This 5-foot worm feeds on the remains of large marine animals, endosymbiont bacteria. The ones located in these tentacles break down the suck lipids into nutrients. And that's not all the Mariana monsters, whose appearance can make even seasoned scientists' blood run cold. How many more unsolved mysteries and wonders does the Mariana Trench hide? The answer is plenty. For example, at a depth of 350 at a depth of feet lies the Dakoku volcano, which has become yet another confirmation of the theory about the origin of life in the depths of the ocean. In the crater of this volcano, underwater, there is a unique lake of pure molten sulfur. The temperature in this cauldron reaches 368 degrees Fahrenheit. The only known analog of such a phenomenon on Earth is a lake on Jupiter's moon, Io. No similar lakes have been found anywhere else on our planet. So it's no surprise that many hypotheses about the origin of life are connected to this mysterious place in the Pacific Ocean. Let's recall the basics of school biology. The simplest living beings are considered to be amoebas, tiny single-celled organisms that usually reach a length of just 0.02 inches. However, giant toxic amoebas measuring up to 4 inches long have been found in the Mariana Trench. This means they can be seen with the naked eye. Such a phenomenon is truly amazing. Scientific research has shown that these amoebas, known as xenophyophores, have reached such sizes by adapting to the harsh conditions on the ocean floor. Cold water, high pressure, and the absence of sunlight have contributed to the growth of these unique single-celled organisms. Xenophyophores have an incredible resistance to harmful substances such as uranium, mercury, and lead. They successfully survive in conditions that could destroy any other organisms. The bottom of the Mariana Trench has been studied quite well. However, it is not of great interest as it is covered by a thick layer of viscous slime. There is no sand, Instead, there are remnants of crushed shells and plankton that have been lying there for millennia and have turned into thick gray mud under high pressure. Only rare visits from research submersibles disrupt the peaceful life at the bottom of this deep and mysterious place. At the end of 2011, researchers made an astonishing discovery. Unusual natural stone formations resembling bridges were found in the Mariana Trench. Each of them stretches for almost 43 miles. Scientists are confident that this is where the Pacific and Philippine tectonic plates intersect, and these stone bridges, of which there are 4, formed at their junction. The first of the bridges, Dayton Ridge, was discovered back in the late 1980s. At that time, it amazed with its scale and height, comparable to a small mountain. At its highest point, right above the Challenger Deep, this underwater ridge rises to over 8,202 feet. But why did nature create such massive structures in one of the most inaccessible corners of the planet? The purpose of these bridges remains a mystery to this day. In 2012, the famous director James Cameron, creator of the cult film Titanic, set out for the Mariana Trench. His submersible, Deep Sea Challenge, was equipped with modern technology and powerful cameras, allowing him to capture the majestic and desolate views of the Earth's floor. How long he could have spent exploring the local landscapes is unknown, but due to technical malfunctions, Cameron had to interrupt the dive and surface. Together with National Geographic, James Cameron released a documentary titled Deep Sea Challenge, in which he shared his experience of diving into the Mariana Trench. The director described the bottom of this place as a boundary of life. There is absolute emptiness, silence, and stillness. There is no sunlight, no plants, no marine creatures. However, this impression is deceptive. In the soil samples collected by Cameron, more than 20,000 different microorganisms were found. The question of how they survive under such immense pressure remains unanswered. Among the inhabitants of the trench, a shrimp-like amphipod was also discovered, producing a unique chemical that scientists are currently testing as a potential vaccine for Alzheimer's disease. While at the deepest point in the world, Cameron did not encounter terrifying sea monsters, representatives of extinct species, or alien bases. The feeling of complete loneliness and isolation from the rest of the world literally shook the director. He compared the ocean floor to the lunar surface, barren and lonely. This feeling of alienation is impossible to put into words, although in his film, Cameron tried to convey it to the audience. However, the fact that the Mariana Trench seems so silent and desolate may not be a coincidence at all. It is quite possible that it carefully guards its main secret, the secret of the origin of life on Earth. Undoubtedly, the unexplored corners of our world have always attracted human attention. With each secret revealed, the number of mysteries does not decrease but only grows. This statement is fully applicable to the Mariana Trench. Now, my friends, I want to make you a rather ordinary but very interesting proposal. You have a unique opportunity to become part of our team. If you have video editing skills, can voice videos in Russian, English, and other languages, or write interesting scripts, we would be happy to work with you. Write to our Telegram bot. The link is in the description. That's all for today. Good luck to everyone, and see you next time.